Get it, girl gang. I've been studying you and I realize you are ready. You ready like spaghetti to move on up to the next level in this money game. And when I did my research, I've seen there are more women who have handmade products, who have certain talents within them, that they are able to come up with some very crafty products that are very valuable in our community, but they selling them on the porch. Or maybe they got them at the flea market or the the uh the booth at the corner store. I thought about it. What if I could share some tips with my girls and my gang, how they could get these crafty products in some big retail stores? Now we moving on up to the CEO level for real. So if y'all ready, get a girl gang, you already know it's me, your girl, Mrs. Latoya Slater. And if you've been here before, you can just call me Toya. And I'm here today with this retail girl magic. I'm talking about how you getting your goodies, your handmaids, your small batch products, or your side hustles. Maybe you selling handbags. I don't know. But they can hit some shelves. Walmart, Citi Trends, and Target are our three best friends when it comes to getting our product out there nationwide. So yeah, I can see you getting your product in some stores and making hundreds of thousands of dollars doing this. Maybe even millions, multiple millions. Who knows? But don't worry. I got all the steps. I did the research for you. So just follow me along the yellow brick road, or should I say the green brick road. Now, before we start, I just want to quickly shout out to Get a Girl Gang. We sticking in here with our goal. And I also want to just give you a little inspiration to let you know that this can be done. It might sound a little like a big step, a little scary, but get it, girl. If if Lisa Price can do it with her hairline, Carol's Daughters, the products that everybody's raving about, they nationwide. And she started making this up in her kitchen. She started making her products up and took them out to the flea markets, took them out and got nationwide recognition after doing this. And I want to shout her out too and just say congratulations on making that big step. Now we getting ready to make it too. Let's start with Walmart. Okay, first of all, this was a big one. I felt a little intimidated, I must admit, when I started researching this. But sis, it's just a process. After getting started, the intimidation started to flee just by me being able to see so many people are already doing this, and this is not just for me; it's for the store as well. They benefit in a major way. So this is what you're gonna do. I want you to go to the website. There is a supplier portal, and I have all these links right in the description for you. But this is a link, and I want you to get the link and bookmark it. It's corporate.walmart.com. Corporate.walmart.com. Okay? Backslash suppliers. And I want you to get that link out the description and bookmark it. Okay, because I want you to give yourself at least 7 days to get this process done, to just apply, to have your fabulous product put on a shelf at Walmart. You're going to create an account with your business information. Okay, so yes, you do need your tax ID number. I've done a video about how to go about getting your tax ID number and filing for your business statute, or if you want it to be a LLC or a sole proprietor. Now, once you have your business ID and your business information, such as the company name and the contact info, you know, the boring stuff, the small stuff. But trust me, this is so worth it. It's the most important part that we're gonna face here. Okay. Now, once you all in, you fill out this application with all your product details, highlighting what's popping about this product, what's the price on this product, and making sure it's staying out in one way or the other. I mean, let your creativity speak at its peak right here, because you do know you have a lot of competition out there. Now, Walmart will review this product, and if they like what they see, they will give you a call. So there's the key. You have to meet Walmart's compliance standards, of course, but that's the key. I want you to think production here, think safeties, think labeling. I want you to get really creative about this, okay? Think logistics. How much, what's the product amount, what would I pay, what am I getting? I want you to do a little behind the scene business. This is what it's going to take, and you're totally capable. You have the autonomy to comply with Walmart's compliance. If all these other people can do it, so can you. So don't make this scary. Just make this a part of the hustle and make your stuff look professional. Okay, here's a bonus tip. Make sure you are using some really clean photographs of your products, okay, with some good quality, because even if it's from your website, even if it's from your Facebook page, that's even better, more social proof. Okay, so make sure your photos are really clean. That's gonna go a long way for you with this type of request. Now, next, let's talk about Citi Trends. Now, these, my friends, I chose to put them in here because I myself have I guess I ventured out into finding out about how to get into a retail store when I made my lip gloss, and I was really intending on getting the lip gloss into Citi Trends. And here's what I discovered: that this Citi Trend is more like a boutique than a retail store. I know it might not look like it when you go up in there, but basically, they selling more clothing accessories, okay, and clothing and accessories, and not like Walmart, such a large brand of array of things and products. So if your product fits the niche of City Trend, this is where you're gonna start. You're gonna go to citytrends.com/vendors. And this is where you're going to start downloading your forms. I think it's 3 forms there that you're going to download. In fact, I have the site pulled up for you. I already have it up. And I have Walmart's up for you as well. It's going to look very similar to this. I don't know how well I can get this to show. No focus. Well, this is the site for Walmart, and I also had the City Trends up for you as well. I knew it wouldn't work with the lighting. Okay, it's perfectly all right. You'll be able to pull it up and be able to see it for yourself very clearly. Now, here's the thing. City Trends has forms here. There's 3 different forms: the vendor compliance guide, instructions for routing your merchandise, and the supplier certification. Okay. Also, terms of purchase agreement. So you got 4 forms here actually, and these forms are what you're gonna download to get started applying. I've been waiting to eat this for a long time. Okay. Yes, I do open mine upside down. I'm just one of those people who like to do things different, and you are too. If you even considering getting a product in a retail store, you are a maverick. You think differently. You think outside of the box. And that's why we click like we do. So that's the deal with City Trend. You're going to download those forms, fill them out, and send them back into City Trend just to get started. Okay. And here's what I want you to do: add your story. You're going to fill out those forms carefully with your product details, of course. And I think you can even submit these online. I think I've said mail these in. No, you're going to be submitting these. So City Trend can review it. And when they do, I want them to get a glimpse of your product with a story. Give them some backstory about your product. Even if you have to use Chat GPT to help you get a little creative and speak that lingo a little lighter. Okay. Now, Just a few sentences about what you started, why you started, and how it's made a difference in your community. Even if you've sold 50, 50 of these products, if that's all you sold, make that a point. I've already sold 50 of these in just one weekend, and make it resonate to them, so that they are able to feel like they can trust you. People are already trusting your product, and their buyers are noticing who you are, your personality, your brand. Okay, so make sure your product is compliant again with Citi Trend. They giving you the forms, and I think one of those is you just got to read it and make sure you're in compliance. They telling you everything you need that they don't pass you up. Okay, so be encouraged. Even if you don't hear back from them right away, you be persistent and keep following up. Okay, that's my advice to you. And finally, let's talk about Target. Ooh, I know you felt it, the intimidation, the trepidation. But again, this is just a process. So thousands of people are doing this. Target always needs new products for their shelves to bring in the new clientele. So you're going to start with their supplier intake form. And I showed you, I have already pulled it up so I could get a glimpse of where I'm sending you and what are you going to need to do. So it looks like on Target's page, you're going to go to corporate.target.com backslash supplier backslash intake form. You better be writing this down. I'm not doing this to sitting up here because I look cute. This is for value. I know you writing it down, so stay with me, okay? Now they're gonna want to know a little bit about your company. They want to know some background about what you've got, how it's performed in the past, and what's your projections with this product, okay? They want to know if you have any certifications. This is Target, and they're gonna want to see some supporting documents, I guess, like your taxes, if you have some, if you file taxes for this product or this service. They're gonna want to see those profit loss forms, okay? Any kind of statements you might have about the revenue of your business. And if you don't have it, just go ahead and fill out the forms and hit submit. Target is gonna examine your product, examine your submission, and if they like it, they will call you. Now, if it's something that they're looking for, they might even consider you for the program that they have at Target, and it's some kind of they support small products or small creators. It's a program on there that they might consider you for if they select your product for their shelves. Okay, so this is really a bigger opportunity than what you said now to do. So give yourself some enlightenment, some encouragement. Get your brand together. Get your uniqueness together. Your local demand. Get all that in order, and separate yourself from other products. You got it. You can do it. Now let's talk about some sauce, because everybody needs to know the sauce. You gotta be prepared. You need to be confident, and you need to be consistent when you're trying to get into a retail product store, because clean packaging and a professional photo is just the crust of it. You need to have a strong brand behind you. And I implore you, even if it's a simple aesthetic brand, black and white, green and white, and you're going to need some kind of proof that this product will sell in this store. And even if it's, like I said, just 50 products sold, that's a small win, and it's a local win, and it's what these kind of retailers are looking for. Etsy, Instagram, the marketplaces on the internet. And even if you've been out in public doing pop-ups, all that counts. And I want you to document as much as you can, because it's going to help you shine in front of these retailers. Okay, now these wins are going to show buyers that people want to use your product. Let your product speak for itself. And after you submit, go ahead and start getting preparing your follow up, because you know they may not reach right back out to you, but you want to give them at least 10 days to reach back. And if you don't hear anything in 10 days, may I submit to you to go ahead and follow up with them politely. Don't go in there and Waukesha them. I want you to use chat to get your words together, okay? And then I want you to email the team there, the recruiters there, and ask them about your. Just say I'm asking about my submission status, and they understand. People want to know. They will reach back out to you maybe after their first follow up. And if not, like I said, be consistent and always try to express your excitement to work with the company like that, because a little persistence might take you a lot longer than you expect. I don't want you to wear them out and burn them up and spam them. Don't spam, Pam. Just keep it professional so that you showing your utmost value. Okay. Now, don't put all your eggs in one basket. I would say to you, try all three of them. Go after all of them. Put them all on your wish list and set yourself up in a position where you look clean enough. Even if you only put together 25 bottles of it, or put together a couple of sets just to get your good photos going, and then let them know you're able to reach a certain demand. You know, every one of these stores have their own vibe, you know. So put the sauce to each vibe. Put your recipe to each vibe to attract them. And learn the ropes. You know, get online and read about their company. Learn what they like. And talk about some of the products that they already selling and displaying. You know, and put yourself out there on that scale. So get it, girl, gang. There you go. You got it. This is your action packed step. It's totally doable for you. Pick one of the stores or pick them all. I say be as auspicious as you wish. Pick them all. Drop me a heart. Let me know. I want to see who's filling out the applications, who's hitting them submit buttons, who is following up. And while you're waiting to hear back, don't just sit there. I want you to go ahead, check out my next video, and let's start talking about how we're going to make these little flips. There's going to be some big gains for us that we can start right now today. It's a perfect way to keep building that bag. I'll see you all over there.